I'm not here to complain. I just want to get it fixed. I don't. Please.
Just remember. It makes it look like it's a line.
What happens when the undefeated king of the ring finally loses his temper for the world to see? A man who's built his empire on power, money, and mind games suddenly finds himself facing something he can't control. Floyd Mayweather was rushed to hospital in Dubai after a heated clash with Terence Crawford at the airport. The world watched in disbelief. Money Mayweather stayed silent. Until now, from his hospital bed, he finally speaks, and what he says changes everything. This isn't just another fight. It's family, pride, and legacy. And Floyd's comeback might just begin his most dangerous journey yet. Come back with me for a moment. You wouldn't believe that greatness itself could nearly shake the walls of Dubai Airport. Witnesses say Floyd was just being Floyd, confident, loud, untouchable. But that confidence crossed a line. They mocked Crawford's style, his record, even his age. Classic mind games, the kind Mayweather mastered long ago. But this time, something felt different in the air. But Crawford wasn't even there. Bud's world has transformed since pulling off one of the boldest feats in modern boxing, defeating Canelo Alvarez. Now, every step he takes carries the calm of a man who's already conquered the mountain. Yet Floyd kept pressing, pushing Bud's limits again and again, until finally, the pressure cracked something deep inside him.
In a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, nah.
Police and airport staff say Crawford's clean right hand sent Floyd stumbling, dropping him before anyone could react. And just like that, one of the wildest stories in fight history began, not under bright lights, but right there in the middle of an airport. Cameras caught every second. The world watched like it was a movie unfolding in real time. Was Floyd okay? Fans asked for days. Was the image of money finally cracked? Then came the footage, his first words from a hospital bed in Dubai. Floyd was still Floyd, even through the pain. The cameras were rolling, and he knew it. "They've got lives, you know," he said softly. "I don't lose. Not in the ring, not in life. Crawford caught me slipping, that's all." Then came the challenge, calm but sharp. If he wants to settle it, we can do it right, in the ring, on the big stage, under the cameras. And I promise it won't end the same way again.
That you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
It's on it. It's on it. It's been talks. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all.
This sounds exactly like Floyd. Even lying there in hospital clothes, you can see it, the fire's still burning. He's already turning pain into profit. But here's the thing. Floyd isn't just performing for the cameras this time. His words carry two meanings, and one of them is crystal clear. He truly wants to return. We've seen his exhibition fights before. Logan Paul, Deji, John Gotti III, all entertainment. But this challenge to Crawford feels different. It's not a show anymore. This one comes straight from the heart. And for Floyd, that makes it dangerously real.
It's not good it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not gonna elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go.
The second truth is simple. Floyd wants control of the story. Crawford's punch landed, and the footage spread like wildfire. For a man once seen as untouchable, that moment hit harder than any glove ever could. If Floyd doesn't rewrite this chapter soon, the legend he built might start to fade.
Crawford is the best fighter on the planet. Pound for pound, he's that dude. In this 4-belt era, he is now the undisputed world champion 3 times over. 140 pounds, 147, now 168 pounds, claiming all the belts. You don't see people doing that very often. Going up against a guy who was perceived as being bigger and stronger, Crawford was strong. Crawford was strong enough to fend him off, strong enough to make him respect his own power. He used his jab, he used his distance. He had poise in the ring, he wasn't rattled. He backed up and moved when necessary and kept us different. He exchanged enough to gain respect when necessary. It was a brilliant, brilliant, masterful fight on Terence Crawford.
But let's talk about Crawford for a moment. He's in a place of calm confidence now. Many doubted he could ever beat Canelo, and yet he did. People told him to step away, that he had nothing left to prove. His legacy was already sealed. You could see the wisdom in every move he made. He ruled at 140 and 147, conquered Spence, then outshined Canelo. He could have walked away right there, a legend untouched, leaving the game before it ever had the chance to hurt him.
Was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
I don't. Because Terence Crawford got more to bring. He got more to bring to the table.
He's a great fighter.
Floyd Mayweather got the little shoulder roll, I get it. Controls distance, but Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the Zab fight now.
Yeah, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane did hurt him as well.
Yep.
And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
No.
Exactly.
But what happened with Floyd changed everything about how people see him. Suddenly, the story flipped. Crawford had struck a global icon, a 48-year-old legend, right in an airport. To some of his friends, it felt like a bad look, a stain on his image. But others saw something different. A man refusing to be disrespected, standing tall against anyone who crossed the line.
We done seen Crawford on his, have his best performance that he has ever had, versus Canelo. So it's like, whenever you try to compare Floyd's performance versus Crawford's performance, me personally, I believe that Crawford did a lot more. But if they both were to fight each other, if you would have put Floyd in his prime versus Crawford in his prime, who would y'all pick? For me personally, it would be so hard because I feel like they fight.
The real question is, does Crawford even need Floyd? The truth is no. His name is already etched in history. Fans will forever debate the dream matchup, prime versus prime. But taking on an older Floyd doesn't add to his glory. It only fuels the critics who say he picked a version of Mayweather long past his prime. Even victory wouldn't silence them. It would only make the whispers louder.
Everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Let's not forget, Floyd's built an empire out of chaos. Stirring the pot has always been his easiest payday. From Oscar and Hatton to Pacquiao, McGregor, and even Logan Paul, every fight became a spectacle. Each headline, each feud, turned into fortune. And time after time, the numbers shattered every record imaginable.
A lot of comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in the fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who would win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd would win that
yes,
fight.
Sir. I
Floyd
love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah, he's a chess master.
Yeah, his IQ in that
The funny
situation
thing
is
about
crazy.
it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures it out. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But you gotta have an OG somewhere.
Anybody else? Yeah.
There's an OG
Somebody
somewhere.
gotta pioneer, right?
Yeah,
you gotta.
There's an OG you can't out-figure out somewhere. And I just believe Floyd is that OG you can't out-figure.
After that, he tried pulling the same trick with Crawford, but this time, things are different. He's no longer the young defensive genius who danced around danger. Age has slowed his reflexes, softened his edge, and standing across from him isn't a YouTuber or a UFC brawler. It's Terence Crawford, the most complete, most dangerous fighter on the planet. A man who doesn't play games. He ends them.
That fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
You know, the fight is in 2026. We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to Mike Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And if people from all around the world is going to...
While Floyd recovered in a Dubai hospital, one major headline stole the spotlight. His long-awaited showdown with Mike Tyson was officially postponed. And truth be told, this wasn't just another money grab. This fight carried weight, built on years of tension, pride, and unfinished business. What was supposed to be spectacle had turned personal, and the air around it felt heavier than ever before.
I would really kick Floyd's ass in the street fight. Wouldn't even be no match, but probably if I was his size in the ring, he would outpoint me, yeah. He has a really good technique for his style. Yeah, he's really great.
Mike Tyson has never been a fan of Floyd Mayweather. For years, he's made it clear he doesn't respect Floyd's style. To him, Floyd's obsession with money overshadowed his desire to make history. Tyson came from an era of chaos and danger, where every punch could end a career. Floyd, on the other hand, was seen as the businessman of boxing, more focused on profits than passion. Their feud grew over time. Floyd fired back, boasting about his perfect record and the hundreds of millions he could earn in a single night. The tension never faded. So when news broke that Tyson and Mayweather were finally set to face off, fans knew it wasn't just hype. This was personal. Beneath the smiles and jokes, Tyson burned with one goal: to prove that even now, age couldn't dull his power against the self-proclaimed Money King.
Tyson, and I seen it myself with my own eyes. When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win.
It never mattered how big, how strong, or how feared his opponents were. No one could ever break through Floyd's wall of defense. Not even the legendary Iron Mike.
Tyson and Floyd Mayweather is happening. What the f is going on? This is where boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy because we have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by date in an exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds different. If you got on board with Jake and Mike, it was because at least they were going to weigh this thing. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will watch it. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being promised a shit ton of money, but
if this fight really happens, here's what we can expect. It's the clash of styles we've imagined for years, but never saw unfold. Floyd's strengths lie in defense, intelligence, and making opponents swing at shadows. But with Tyson, the first few rounds are chaos, pure, explosive energy. You never truly know what storm you're stepping into when Iron Mike starts swinging.
Floyd Mayweather is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson, and I don't even understand how this is a debate. Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're gonna get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the tougher fights, and he's just a
Back in their prime, heavyweights and lightweights would have never shared a ring. But legends don't follow rules. They create myths, and myths make for the best stories. Maybe Floyd could dance around Tyson for a few rounds, slipping punches, frustrating the beast within. Or maybe, just maybe, Tyson's raw, unfiltered power would be more than even Floyd's perfect defense could survive.
The Floyd Mayweather Mike Tyson exhibition fight.
Oh man, hey, like I said, Mike don't like Floyd.
Appreciate it, man.
Mike don't what? He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
Face of boxing? Yeah. Y'all know what it is, though.
When news of the Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson fight broke, the business world lit up with opinions. Promoters, trainers, and old friends all had something to say. First to speak was Calvin Ford, a man who's known Floyd for years and never hides the truth. To him, this wasn't business, it was personal. Tyson's dislike for Floyd has never been a secret, and everyone in boxing knows it. He said,
Best fighters in the world, and now they get to cash in on it in the later part of their life. Run that shit.
Hold on a second.
No. You fucking hold on a second. The only thing is, they both got beat by Paul brothers, right? So I think their brands were hurt, and now less people care about
Why do I gotta
fights.
hear this shit?
I'm just saying.
It's like being back
One
in cracks.
fought Logan Paul and lost badly. The other fought Jake Paul.
I thought Floyd got
and
the
also
decision.
got beat. There was no decision. People decided I won.
Wait, what?
Everyone
Jake decided.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure he's in the me hitting Floyd's in the intro of this here podcast.
Brother.
Did you take?
Then there was Logan. At first, he applauded both legends for chasing another massive payday. But soon, the jokes rolled in. With his trademark grin, he reminded everyone that both icons had already been touched by the Paul brothers. Jake had faced Floyd, and Logan had gone toe-to-toe with Tyson, two viral worlds colliding with boxing royalty in the most unexpected way.
At least I won 3 rounds. Fact.
They don't believe him.
I mean, what are you talking about? Yeah.
You won 3 rounds?
Say what? No, you didn't win 3 rounds. I'm gonna be honest with you. You didn't win 3 rounds. Listen, but you won America's Heart.
You won America's Heart.
Son, we were watching that fight. No, you were not. You don't think that I ordered that fight? Bro, I'm texting my boys like, oh, Floyd's just warming them up.
1,000%. I put money that I won at least 3 rounds.
There you go. Yeah. Drink that.
Bro, you think he won 7 rounds?
I didn't say 7. Then how many? I think.
He's mad. He's straight mad.
I gave him 9.
Let's be real for a second. Jake may have beaten Tyson, but Floyd handled Logan with ease when they met in the ring. Still, despite Floyd's clear advantage, Logan refused to fade into the background. He made sure his name stayed in the story, etched right alongside the legends he once dared to challenge.
Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather. That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger, 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
I hear bigger punches, man. You're gonna get toe up.
Really?
Why poor?
So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down? But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. You think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
I just think if they compete, you're gonna get.
I like that. You're sticking with your boy Tyson, though. You're loyal.
Well, I'm just
heavyweight size.
He don't let nobody get the. He ain't gonna let nobody get the best.
Evander Holyfield didn't hesitate to speak his mind. He was certain Tyson would take Floyd down. Sure, Floyd might be younger, sharper, and quicker, but Holyfield insisted that Mike still had that fire. Tyson is still Tyson, he said, and sometimes all it takes is one perfect punch to end everything.
Well, Tyson, if there were some prearrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd, Any chance that he's going in there and, you know, saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna...
Imagine Tyson arriving with no script, no prearrangement, just the raw weight of history behind him in plain view. People whisper about deals for the fight, but Tyson's anger toward Floyd is a story everyone knows. Could he walk in and, without caring what contract exists, decide in a flash to settle things his own way? To end the charade? Still, business talks continue. Everyone gets paid. The boys will cash big checks, names that pull crowds. At the end of the day, nobody is about to lose their money.
News just came out.
No
Who do you
way.
think is going to win?
It's an exhibition. Tyson.
I got Tyson.
I got Tyson. No, Mayweather.
He's
is
slick,
younger.
but dude, look at the size difference, man.
Yeah, but Tyson's gonna, if he looks like he looked when he fought, what's it called? Thank you.
Jeff Mayweather, on the other hand, took a lighter approach. His words carried warmth and a hint of humor. He couldn't help but laugh while praising both men for still having the courage to step back into the ring after all these years.
It's just shit, isn't it? I mean, like, let's be honest, like, I hate, in a way, and I know people go, oh, you can talk, you fuck. I just hate some things that are happening in boxing. Like, I don't mind if some, you know, like even Jake Paul, I don't mind Jake Paul. I think he's a young guy who's taking boxing seriously. I think he's improving. I think he's doing training camps. But why would you want, how old's Mayweather? 50? You got a, what? How old's Floyd Mayweather? You lot don't even know. You're supposed to be boxing. Yeah, I know, yeah. But all right, 48, 49, whatever. I was going to say, that's old. It's 2 years older than me. Right, what I'm saying is, who wants to watch a 48, 49-year-old Floyd Mayweather fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson? It's just bullshit. Like, and as much as I love money, I just wouldn't do that. Because I actually, whether you believe me or Pete, you believe me, I love boxing too much. I think it's disgusting. It's just so shit. Like, who wants to watch that? Yet people will watch it, so I understand. But it's just like, I just find it.
No hesitation at all. Jackson the Blade stood firmly in Tyson's corner, 100%. His loyalty was absolute. There wasn't a single doubt. But Eddie Hearn had a very different take on the fight. He called it disrespectful to the sport, saying it made boxing feel more like a spectacle than a battle. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to hit the bell, like, and subscribe so you never miss a story. Share your thoughts below, and keep an eye out for the next chapter.